Hello guys, we'll go to the last section of the chapters. It is called implicit differentiation. All functions that we have differentiated so far have been in the form of y equals to fx. This is called explicit functions, or you can say that you only know how to differentiate the x. However, many functions cannot be expressed in this form. Example, x cubed plus xy plus 5xy plus y cubed equals to 16. This is called implicit functions. No matter how hard you try to make this into y equals 2, you cannot. We already know that the differentiation of y is dy over dx. Thus, every time we differentiate the function of y, we must rewrite dy over dx in the final result. For example, let's differentiate y to the power of 3. First, you will differentiate this manually like usual. Like you move the powers to the front and then you minus the powers by 1. But in the end, you have to times it with dy over dx. Why do you have to write down dy over dx at the back? Because actually when we differentiate this, we use the chain rule, of the y to the power of something. That means the last one have to be the differentiation of the y itself, which is dy over dx. Next is question 2. What if we have x and y all together but separated with the addition or subtraction? First, let's differentiate the 4x squared. It will become 8x only. And then we already know that when you have addition and subtraction, you can differentiate it separately or independently. And that means we will separate them one by one like this. So for this one, you will have 5y to the power of 4. But because we're differentiating y, that means you have to add dy over dx at the end of the result. And then next is this one. How about if we have multiplication in the expressions? That means you have to use the uv. For this one, we have multiplication of 5x and y. That means we have to use uv. U equals to 5x and the v equals to y. That means u prime equals to 5 and the v prime equals to 1. Do not forget that when you differentiate y, it will become the result and then dy over dx. And then the formula is u prime v plus uv prime for the multiplication. That means this one is 5. The v equals to y plus u equals to 5x. The v prime is dy over dx. That means this is the result. 3x squared plus 5y plus 5y plus 5x dy over dx. That's it. Next is example question 4. Of course, because this is differentiation, it will be related with the application itself, which is gradient, normal, tangent, stationary, and nature. Yeah, for this one, you have to find the dy dx and then hence find the gradient. Okay, let's try to find the dy dx first. So x cubed plus y cubed equals to 4xy. First, I want to differentiate this. It will become 3x squared. Next, differentiate this. It will become 3y squared. Don't forget to write down the dy dx after. And then for that one, you have to use uv. U equals to 4x and then the v equals to y. The u prime equals to 4. The v prime equals to dy over dx. So the formula is u prime v plus uv prime. Just insert all of them. You'll have 4 times the v equals to y plus u equals to 4x. V prime equals to dy over dx. Okay, because the first question wants you to find dy dx, that means we have to make it into dy over dx equal to. I will move this to the right hand side. You'll have 3y squared and then dy over dx minus 4x dy over dx equal to 4y minus, I will move this to the right hand side, 4y minus 3x squared. And then next is to factorize the dy over dx. You will have 3y squared minus 4x like this equals to 4y minus 3x squared. And then dy over dx equals to 4y minus 3x squared over 3y squared minus 4x. That's it. This is the dy over dx. Next, you have to find the gradient. Gradient means dy over dx, right? But you have to input all of the value of the x and y this time. So we have 4y before, and then minus 4y minus 3x squared, and then over 3y squared minus 4x. Let's input the x and y. This is the x, this is the y. So the y equals to 2 like this, and the x equals to 2 also. Okay, let's calculate this. So dy over dx equals to 8 minus 12 equals to negative 4. This one is 12 minus 8 equals to 4. So dy over dx equals to negative 1. And that's it. This is the gradient. Next is example question 5. You have to find the two stationary points on the curve. Okay, let's differentiate it first, because we have to find the stationary. That means dy over dx equals to 0. You differentiate the 3x squared, it will become 6x. And then for the 2xy, you will use uv, because we have the multiplication of 2x and y. That means u prime equals to 2, v prime equals to 1. The formula is u prime v plus uv prime. Okay, let's input it. So next is 2 u prime first. Wait, u prime is 2, and then v equals to y plus uv prime. Uv prime is 2x times 1. That's it. Plus the last one is y square. Y square means, oh my bad, this one should be dy over dx. So this one is plus 2 this one u times v prime. V prime is dy over dx. Dy over dx. Okay, and then the last one is y square. The y square will become 2y, but you have to write down the dy over dx after. Equals to the 6 also differentiated, so you will have 0. Okay, so in implicit the differentiation, you have to differentiate all of them, including the equal to something. Yeah. And then this one is 6x plus 2y. I want to separate the dy dx, so I will factorize it like this: dy over dx, and then open brackets 2x plus 2y equals to 0. And then I will move this to the other side. That means we have dy over dx. Oh wait, I changed my mind, because the question already said stationary. Stationary means dy over dx equals to 0, right? That means we can replace this one into 0 directly. So you will only have 2x plus 6x plus 2y plus 0 times 2x plus 2y equals to 0. This one becomes 0, so 6x plus 2y equals to 0. Let's find the value of the y. 2y equals to negative 6x. That means y equals to negative 3x. Okay, so this is the value of the y. We have to find the stationary points, right? That means we have to input it to the equations. This will take a long time, guys. So 3x squared plus 2x times y is negative 3x, and then plus the y square is negative 3x, and then square equals to 6. Next is 3 square minus 6x positive 9x square equals to 6, and then 12x square negative 6x minus 6 equals to 0. Then you factorize it, you divide them all by 6 first to simplify the expressions. You'll have 2x squared minus x minus 1 equals to 0, and then you factorize it like this: 2x and x, 1 and 1, minus and plus, and then you'll have the result: x equals to negative half and x equals to 1. The question says point, that means you have to find the y of the x. Yeah, so this one is 3 over 2, and this one is negative 3. So the stationary point is negative half comma 3 over 2, and one more is 1 comma negative 3. That's it. This is the stationary point. Okay, next is parametric differentiation. After we learn that an expression can be written in the implicit function, next is parametric function. Another way to write a function is in parametric form. Parametric form usually involves three variables such as x equals to ft and y equals to ft. That means the function of x will be in terms of t, and the function of y will be in terms of t also. The variable t is called parameter, and the equations are called parametric equations of the curve. We can find the curve given by the parametric equation by finding the value of x and y for particular values of t. Example, draw the graph of x equals to 1 plus 4 sine t and y equals to 2 cos t. As usual, when you want to draw a graph, you have to create a table. Especially the parametric says you have to find the value of x and y for particular values of t. That means for this one you can create a table like this. Let's say t equals to 0, 1 over 4 pi, half pi, 3 over 4 pi, pi, and so on. For t equals to 0, you'll have x equals to 1 and y equals to 2 as the result, and then you will calculate the rest. And then after you have the table, you only have to plot the value of x and y in the graph, and later you will have these shapes, which is ellipse. So this is parametric form. That means in parametric form you will have three variables. Let's see how you differentiate this. So the steps to differentiate parametric function is you have to differentiate each of the function, which is x and y, separately, and then you will find the value of dy dx using the formula of dy over dt divided by dx over dt, because the dt will be eliminated later. You'll have the dy over dx. So for the first one, you have x equals to t square. Let's do the a first. T square, and the y equals to 5 minus 2t. First, let's differentiate the x in terms of t. That means you will have 2t right here, and then differentiate the y in terms of t equals to negative 2, because we already have the dy over dx and the this one is dy over dt. Because we already have dy over dt and dy over dx over dt, we can find the dy over dx using the formula. The formula said dy over dt over dx over dt. That means when you simplify this, you will have negative 1 over t as the result. Okay, we already have the dy over dt. Next is to find the tangent. Tangent means we have to find the gradient first. Gradient says you have to input the value of the x or the y, but unfortunately in this question we have dy over dt in terms of t. That means we have to insert the t, not the x, not the y. The t equals to 2, so the gradient equals to negative 1 over 2. Next is to use the formula of the tangent, or maybe straight line in general. You will use this formula, but the problem is we don't have any points right here. We only have t equals to 2. That means we have to find the point first. You input this into the value of x and the y. So for the x you will have 2 square, which is equals to 4. For the y you have this one, so y equals to 1. That means our point is 4, 1, and we can label this as x1 and y1, and then we input it into the formula, just like that. Negative half times x minus 4, and then y minus half, 1 minus y minus 1, blah, blah. Y minus 1 equals to negative half x plus 2, and then y equals to negative half x plus 3. There you go. This is the tangent of the curve. And that is the chapter of differentiation. We already finished one chapter. I hope that you can understand it well. If you cannot, you can ask me in the class later. Yeah. Thank you guys. Bye bye.